Have you been praying without getting results? Have you been going through disappointment, failure, delay? Like everything that you do, nothing is working for you. When you do this business that every other persons are succeeding, once you do your own, everything collapse. Do you come in a family that nobody is greater than each other? Maybe there is curses, there is limitations, there is so many things that are hinders everybody in that family. Do you know that you can liberate yourself and start doing well? Now, in today's video, I'm going to be sharing with us this powerful spiritual exercise or prayer exercise that you can do with your faith to liberate yourself from these particular hindrances, from this particular blockage in your life. This might look very simple, but I tell you that after doing it, my dear, you will sure come back and say, promise, help me thank God for this assignment. Now stay tuned while I share with you. I welcome you back to my channel. Thank you for stopping by. If you are seeing me for the first time, you are highly welcome. My name is Promise. So here I share tips on how to use natural things for spiritual use and for health use. So kindly subscribe, turn on the bell notification. So select all, so you are all going to be notified whenever I upload a new video. If you're a returning subscriber, you are highly welcome. May the Almighty God, the creator of the whole universe, bless you and grant all your good wishes. Okay guys, in today's video, I want to share with you another powerful method by which you can get a fast answer to your prayer or to that particular thing that are making you to be distressed, that are making you to shed tears, that are making things to seem as if it's not working for you. If only you will do this, I assure you, you will come back and thank me later. But before then, please, I want to beg you to disregard numbers in the comment section. There's a whole lot of scammers. They open pages and channels with my names and my picture. Please don't fall victim. If I made any video that requires my number, I will rightly put it here in the screen, so you will get it directly from there. Okay? Then let's dive into this video. Now, this particular assignment is practically for everyone. Do this to liberate yourself. I want to remind you that life is a spiritual, and spiritual control the physical. Now, in a physical realm, whatever that you are going through in a physical realm, being it good ones, being it bad ones, it has already been concluded, it has already been confirmed, it has already been programmed in the spiritual realm. So physically, you are just seeing a manifestation of it. Okay, yes, you heard me. And let me tell you, a lot of people's inner being has been caged. A lot of people's inner being has been blocked. That is why sometimes you see yourself in the dream. You see yourself, you've been struggling. Maybe you are in a particular room that has been locked up. You've been struggling to come out from that room. You've been trying to come out from that room, but you could not. It's not about your physical being. It's about that your spiritual being that works most of your 95% of the things you see in the physical realm. And whereby the inner being has been locked, whereby the inner being has been caged, it makes your normal life to be unbearable. It makes you to suffer without you achieving anything. Sometimes you see yourself, you've been in the village, you've been in a place where you have left so many years ago. What are you doing there? This is spiritual manipulations. Watch yourself. If you are the type of person that always have this particular dream, you will see that things will be so very difficult for you. You will see that things will not be working for you. Because your inner being, that person that represents you in the spiritual realm, is being caged, is being manipulated. And another example is that sometimes you will see yourself eating in the dream. This is a dream. This is your representative, your spiritual representative that are being failed in order not to function. Because as long as it's functioning, as far as your inner being is active, your physical being will be so active. So that's why that sometimes when you see yourself eating in the dream, when you wake up in the morning, either you start feeling sickness, or you start having one reaction, or you start having this. Why? Because your inner being has received that, because it has been caged. So when you now took all those things, when you wake up, you start seeing those things reacting on your body physically, because spiritually your inner being has been affected. Sometimes you have an appointment, a very genuine appointment that can liberate your life, that can make your life to be beautiful. You slept that night, or you sleep that night, you are seeing yourself eating, or you're seeing yourself having intimacy in the dream. When you wake up in the morning, you go to that particular thing, that exit. Either you're being called and say, oh, this appointment is terminated, or this cannot work again, and all that. Why? Because the inner being, your spirit guide, that spiritual human in you has already been affected, has already been manipulated. And that is why in a physical realm, you start seeing the reactions. So I used to tell a lot of people that cares to know that your enemy or anybody doesn't need your presence to do anything to you, being it good thing or bad thing, when it comes to spirituality, because spiritual control is physical. It just needs either your name to do this. It just needs to summon your spiritual being. Your physical being is just a way to fulfill the earthly mission. It's just a way to fulfill the physical, practical of your life. But the main life that you live is being happened in spiritual. Now, do this to liberate yourself from any way that your inner being has been caged, or any way they have been manipulating your inner being. As you know that you live on this earth, you are not yet going. Of course, you will not go now. But there is a representative of you in the spiritual realm. So you need to summon that representative of you. You need to call down that your representative, to use your physical strength, to use your physical energy to strengthen that spirit. Because as that spirit is working for you in the spiritual realm, you are seeing the manifestation in the physical realm, right? Now, when it happened that the spiritual being has been attacked, then you use your physical strength, your physical energy to strengthen the spiritual energy, to strengthen the spiritual being, to be active again, to start defending you in the spiritual realm. Now, do this and you come back and testify. What is it that you are going through? Is it that you are laboring without achieving nothing? Is it that life is not going well with you? Is it that you are a young lady, you are having a lot of disappointment, failures, and all that? Are you into business and that business is not going anywhere? Please do this. Now, you are going to get a sand directly from your shadow. Now, you get this sand anytime in the afternoon. It can be by 12, by 1, by 2, by 3, anytime that you know that you can clearly see your shadow. Now, go straight to that particular place and pack a sand from that your shadow. Now, when you are packing this sand, now make sure you take note of the time that you pack the sand. Like the exact time that you pack that sand. Maybe, let me use 1 p.m. as an example. Let's assume you pack that sand by 1 p.m. or by 1:15 or by 1:30. You pack the sand. That sand of your shoulder have entered your bare hand. Take note of that time. Go and keep that sand at a safe place. Right? Now, when you keep it, that same day, exactly that the same time you pack that sand in afternoon, by midnight of that the same time, maybe by that 1 or by that 1:30 or by that 1:15, go again straight to that place you kept that sand and take back the sand in your bare hand. Now get me a salt, put it together with the sand, call your name. That is your spiritual representative. That is you in the spiritual realm. That is you in the spiritual realm. Now, mix the sand together with the salt. Now, call your name 7 times. Like I teach you before, in case you have not watched the video. 7 means completion. It means perfection. It means a lot of things. Now, when you now hold that sand, you call your name 7 times. pray your intentions. You know exactly what you are going through. You know exactly what the situation is. Be specific. Don't say everything. God knows that you need everything, but be specific. You see that experience, if your own is constant eating in the dream, talk to your inner being to refuse every food that is being given to him in the spiritual world. You are strengthening the inner being with your physical energy. So from today, any food that you have been given in the dream, reject it. I am motivating you. I am energizing you. Yes, I am, strengthening you to refuse every manipulations in the spiritual realm. That I am, giving you this energy, this vibe to be spiritual active, to defend me in the spiritual realm, to only bring me good luck, to only bring me prosperity, to only bring me success, to only bring me like divine abundance, favor, connections, every good things of life. Now you don't making this your utterances. After you don't making your utterances, you don't saying your intentions and all that. Go outside and throw back the salt and the sand of your image together and say, God, as I throw this thing to the earth, let this earth bless me. As I am marching on this earth every day of my life, this is how my spiritual being will be bringing good luck, God's favor, abundance, blessings, every good things of life to me. This earth will bless me. Spiritually, physically, I will be blessed. After doing that, pour the sand, go back and sleep. The next day again, go out and pack a sand anytime. It must not be that the same time you packed yesterday on, but make sure that the day that you are packing the sand, you take note of the time, because you start making your prayer exactly that time. So if you are the type of person that sleep, you don't need to sleep that day. You need to mushawala nyagi that day. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. You need to be awake. You need to set up your alarm that day. Then you still do the same thing. Do it continually for 7 days. For 3 days. Alright? Do it continually for 3 days. And I tell you, you will come back here in the comment section and say, Promise, thank you for this spiritual assignment. Thank you for this secret. You will come back here, not thanking me, you will just beg me that, Promise, help me and thank God for this. This works very, very well. So try it and you will see the power of God Almighty and the benefits of nature. Alright? So thank you for watching. I love you. For the salt, please, you can use any salt. It's fine. But remember, have faith, believe in God, and go ahead to do this. And I tell you, your second name will be favored and blessing. If you have a specific request, pray concerning it, and you will surely get it. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to share this video. Don't forget to like it. I'm sorry for taking much of your time. Forgive me. Forgive me. Forgive me. Thank you and congratulations in advance. See you in my next one. Bye-bye.